In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to simplify algebraical fractions. So the skills you have developed for dealing with number fractions will also help you to work with algebraical fractions. So I'm going to do a quick recap. You already know how to add and subtract, multiply, divide fractions. So here the denominator, when you are adding or subtracting, the denominator is same, but you also know how to add and subtract if the denominator is not same. So this one, when we have 2 over divide by 7 plus 4 over 7, this is same as 2 plus 4 divided by 7, which is 6 over 7. And this also leads to, we can generalize this. So if you have a over d plus b over d, this is equal to a plus b over d. So remember, when you have two terms in the numerator and one terms in the denominator, you can always separate them like a over d plus b over d. So you should know a over d plus b over d is equal to a plus b over d, and other way round as well. So here 5 over 7 minus 2 over 7, 5 minus 2, so 3 over 7, which also implies if you have a over d minus b over d, this is same as a minus b over d. And you also know how to multiply. So when you multiply fractions, the first step you should do is look for a common factor and cancel the common factor before you multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. In this case, there is no common factor, which means we simply have to do 2 times 5, 3 times 7, which is 10 divided by 21. Or a over b multiplied by c over d is equal to ac over bd. Okay, and you also know if you have to divide 2 by 3 divided by 5 over 7, then this is same as 2 by 3 multiplied by 7 over 5, which is again 14 over 15. So you already know about this. So a over b divided by c over d is same as a over b multiplied by d over c. So you take the reciprocal of the second one, and then a d over b c. That's your final answer for this one. Okay, now you also know how to add or subtract with the unequal denominator. For example, if I want to do 2 over 7 plus 4 over 6, then you have to make the denominator as a common denominator by taking the least common divisor. In this case, it's 7 times 6, which is 42, and then we can multiply this by 7 and this by 7, and this one multiply by 6 and 6, and then you will have 12 plus 28 divided by 42, which is equal to 40 divided by 42. And now you can simplify this further. Okay, so then after that, so simplify further, you already know how to simplify this kind of a fraction. You need to cancel out the common factor here. So for example, if you are doing, okay, we can do the same 40 and 42. So here I can write this 40 as maybe 2 times 20, and let's see, this is 2 times 21, and then this 2 will get cancelled. And so we get here 20 divided by 21. So similarly, 6 over 9 is 2 times 3, and this is 3 times 3, and then 3 and 3 get cancelled, so this is 2 over 3. Okay, so when you are working with algebraical fractions, you will use the same concepts, but what is the difference between these all are the numerical fractions. So what is the difference between algebraical fraction and numerical fraction is, in algebraical fraction you will see variables in terms of like x and y, x, y, z. So you will have, instead of numbers only, you will have numbers and letters also, or sometime only letters. And then how do we simplify algebraical fraction? The concept is based on, as I already mentioned, is based on if you know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and simplify numerical fractions. So we are going to build on that, how to simplify algebraical fraction, and in coming videos also I'm going to talk about how to multiply algebraical fraction, how to divide algebraical fraction, and then how to add and subtract algebraical fractions. So I'm going to start with this one. So you have 2xy divided by 4x. The first important thing is that you should understand, first of all, you should know how to say it. So it's 2xy divided by 4x. And then the second step is you need to understand the formation of this algebraical fraction. So 2xy means 2 times x times y. So don't get confused. This is for the multiplication, and for x I will be using like that. And for multiplication I will be using cross multiplication. And for x, this is x. I will be using kind of a cursive x. So 2 times x times y divided by, now 4x can be written as 2 times x. So you have to expand it completely. So do you understand the formation of the algebraical expression? The first thing, and after you understand, then you need to expand it. So by expanding, I mean we rewrite this as 2 times x times y, and then 4x can be written as 2 times x. Okay, this is the left hand side of this. This is the proper way of expressing the algebraical fraction. But to simplify it, we need to expand it, as I explained already. And now we need to cancel out the common factors here. So 2 and 2 get cancelled. X and x get cancelled. When we are cancelling out 2 and 2, which means we have 2 times 1 is 2, so this is like 1, and x divided by x is also 1. So now we have to do exactly the same way. What is left in the numerator? 1 times y, which is y, and then in denominator I have only 2 left. So y divided by 2 is your final answer for simplification of this algebraical expression. Now I'm going to do more examples here. So now the next example here is you have AD divided by 2A. So AD divided by 2A, and I'm going to, again, whenever you are working with expressions, please make sure that you put an equal to sign in front of, and then AD, again AD, nothing is written means it's a multiplication. So A multiply by D divide by 2 multiply by A. Now you need to cancel out the common factor here. A cancel out with A, and so in the numerator you will get 1 times D, which is D, and 2. So that's your final answer for this simplification of AD divided by 2A. Similarly here, again AB means A multiply by B. Nothing is written between them means it's a multiplication. A multiply by C. A and A get cancelled. So this is equal to B divided by C. Similarly this one. Now 3. First thing is that you always need to say this expression. You need to read this expression. So how I'm going to read this expression is 3a square b divided by 6ab. Now I already know a square means this is base and this is the exponent or power or index. You can call it by different names, and the job of exponent or power and index is to tell you how many times. So how many times you multiply the base. So you are multiplying how many times you multiply base. So in this case base is a, and 2 means this exponent is going to multiply this base 2 times. So a times a. Now this means 3a square b is 3 multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by b. Divide by, now 6, because I can see the common factor is going to be 3 and I want to cancel that. So I'm going to write 6 as 2 times 3 times a times b. So this is for 6, and then we had a and b. Now I'm going to cancel out. A and a will get cancelled out. You can write 1 or you don't have to write 1 here. B and b get cancelled out. 3 and 3 get cancelled out. So what is left in the numerator is a, and what is left in the denominator is 2. So a over 2 is your final answer for this simplification. So I hope that this is clear. Make sure you pause the video wherever you need to pause the video, and make sure that you are doing all of these questions in your notebook.